Good afternoon again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We are going back to that horrible world known as the JRC, but before we do, the usual disclaimers. If you are unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to find all those pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by NeuroClastic, a small non for profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 900 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's so called behavior modification program. The Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read that article so much. They've threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. NeuroClastic has refused, so you know the drill. Please read that article and share it on all your social media. We also have linked in there NeuroClastic's public statement regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC actually sees through with their threat. Trigger warning one: when we discuss places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center and Agape Boarding School for Boys, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips or surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please go ahead and utilize those headphones. Trigger warning number two: this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. Use profanity on occasion and speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and watching this, very obviously parental supervision is advised, all right? So, where we left off last time. Elsewhere in its comments, the commenter JRC, who the hell is surprised, appears to agree with the FDA's estimates of the 330,000 and 25,000, but explains that it enrolls an even smaller subset of the most severe refractory residents. Here we go with the most severe again. Fact of the matter is, these people at the JRC have used their device on people who are of various so-called severities depending on the day. All right. You may see me as I used to long ago when I had to confront my own internal ableism as, well, you're not like one of them. There's a problem with that. You don't see me every moment of the day. You see me when I do these videos in which I am able to speak well for myself. Okay? You do not see me on the days where I am so exhausted that I begin to lose the ability to be able to speak. You do not see me on the days where everything has overwhelmed me so much that I go on into full autistic meltdown. You don't see the fact that every single day, even my weekends, are full routines, well planned in advance. Because what happens if I don't have a routine and there's not an alternative routine to immediately pivot to is I exist in autistic fog brain. And in that state of autistic fog brain, I shouldn't be able to operate so much as a TV remote. Okay? Keep that in mind every time they try to hammer severe on you. Because I can tell you, in autistic fog brain, the only thing a painful just below the lethal limit shock is going to cause in me is either an immediate meltdown or an extreme episode of screaming because of the pain. Alright? This represents in its view the totality of the intended use population for ESDs or for SIB or AB, which in 2016 numbered 51 individuals from 12 states. Again, JRC, I don't care how small the population is that you put on your specially designed torture device. The fact of the matter is there should not be a single student anywhere at any point slapped on that device. Period. 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 Hey, that's the point. We're going to get into this paragraph, but we're going to split it in half. The FDA does not contest that ESDs for SIB or AB were in 2016 used on about 51 individuals in the United States, or that these individuals come from 12 states. In the proposed rule, FDA estimated the number of states to be 6 to 11. Indeed, as explained in the comment responses about the state of the art, the professional field, with sole exception of JRC, has moved beyond the use of ESDs for SIB or AB. Thank you. That's the point that JRC never wants to talk about. Instead, they're going to hammer down on you severe, severe, severe. The fact that every single other state in the goddamn union has moved away from physical forms of aversive therapy. Granted, they have moved on to other forms of aversive therapy. ABA is a minefield of traumatic hell that we will go down one day once hopefully we get places like the JRC to go the way of the dodo. But in regards to physical adversive therapy, like skin shock devices, or smacking people with spatulas, making people inhale ammonia pellets, or doing basically the aversive therapy version of waterboarding, everybody else has stopped. All about the same time period as public schools removed corporal punishment because they don't work. And it's just stupid to continue to utilize something that we already know both neurotypical and non neurotypical populations do not respond to. Okay? The point is, everybody in the actual professional medical mental health field has long ago moved away from these barbaric ideas. The few dinosaurs that are left are here to haunt us, it's true. But the last juggernaut stronghold of this idea of punishing the disability out of someone has its last bastion, its last unassailed tower in the JRC. I hope, against hope, that we will be able to get this place closed down. And after that, we can finally start having conversations in regards to what exactly is wrong with the so called gold standard of treatment. And start having conversations with about how messed up it is that the whole idea of treatment regards to people like me ultimately comes down to making neurotypicals more comfortable around us. But as a nihilist, we'll see, right? We'll see. If you can see, I don't have much hope in it. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop fighting, though. We're going to close out, folks. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few that we do tend to get removed from time to time. So please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the comments and make sure you're actually still subscribed because once again, they're removing my viewers. And as always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea do hope you have a good one. I'll see you in a few minutes.